2025 AD. England. Definitely England. Just gonna stop 5 minutes. No distractions. So I might go see Emmy and Rory. Nope, they're stuck in 1938. Rose, nope, she's in another universe. Clara. Who the fuck is Clara? Bill. Cyberman. Well, one propeller's actually going to destroy the whole goddamn universe, so, yeah, but very bad rain. Definitely have to make my way back to the Tardis to get a coat. Wait. No, we're not doing this. Great. Stuck in one time period. What if you get bored? It's not exactly like I was trying to save the universe or anything. Oh, usually that works. Well, better do a bit of looking around then. Well, this is like a movie review set. I could do that. I could be the angry movie critic, or the angry movie nerd. Hello, I'm still not a nostalgia critic, so I have no idea why I wrote that in the script. Doctor Who! If you were to ask me what my favourite TV show of all time is, my response will always be the popular British sci-fi show Doctor Who. The first episode of Doctor Who aired on the 23rd November 1963. The show follows an alien who goes by the name of the Doctor, who's... Wait, okay, pun's not intended. He's from the planet called Gallifrey, and he's a Time Lord. Okay, that was a basic rundown of Doctor Who. Now, Doctor Who is one of the most famous TV shows of all time, with actors who have since gone on to be in some of the most popular films of all time. Karen Gillan, her first role that brought her to fame was playing Amy Pond in Doctor Who, and she has since gone on to be in films such as Jumanji, Guardians of the Galaxy, David Tennant, who has since gone on to be in shows like Good Omens, and returned to Doctor Who. Twice.
I don't understand why you're so small!
Matt Smith, who has since gone on to be in films like Garbage. So Doctor Who being one of the most famous TV shows of all time, it might surprise you to learn that they've done really only one film. Now granted, they've done other films, Doctor Who and the Daleks and Daleks Invasion of Earth 2150. But who the hell actually cares about those films? They didn't have DJ Jackson in it now, did they? The Doctor Who movie came out in 1996 to mediocre success, with only having a 6.3 rating out of 10 on IMDb. Clearly the public don't understand the cultural impact of scenes like this.
Jelly baby officer?
But I think this film is one of the most underrated pieces of Doctor Who media. From the acting, to the lighting, to the references, and it genuinely feels like the next big step for Doctor Who, and you can definitely see how the revival series took inspiration from this film. So I think it's finally time for this film to get the respect it deserves. So come along with me for an adventure of a lifetime. This is Doctor Who, the movie. The film starts with a voiceover by the Doctor, played by Paul McGann, whose Doctor I will talk about my opinions more later. The film explains that the Master is dead and wished for the Doctor to return his remains, not after before seeing these awful CGI planets and awful Dalek voices. I mean, seriously, what's going on here with their voices? It sounds like they're using a cheap voice changer found in a McDonald's Happy Meal. Hey, maybe the Daleks got their hands on the Talk Boy from Home Alone 2.
A stolen credit card has been located. The child is here. Exterminate! Exterminate!
Boom. Cut to the titles. I always really liked this intro, and you can see how the Revival series took inspiration from the movie for its opening, but it hasn't aged the greatest. You can definitely tell it was made in the middle of the 7th Doctor and 9th Doctor intros. By that I mean, a funny night in Blender could probably produce something of the same quality. But can we just take a second to talk about the music? It's so damn good. It does feel like a more cinematic version of the Doctor Who theme. All that's missing is the middle 8 part of the theme, which I see the new series also took inspiration from as well. Cut to the inside of the TARDIS, where the Doctor is talking about how a Time Lord only has 13 lives.
The Time Lord has 13 lives, and the Master had used all of his.
Even though it was originally 8, then 13, now? Who even knows anymore? We get a glimpse of the sonic screwdriver, which is used wrong, and we get a glimpse of Sylvester McCoy as the 7th Doctor. I understand why they did this, so they could introduce Regeneration to a new audience, but because of this, we don't actually see Paul McGann as the Doctor. Till 20 minutes in, we get to see the Doctor's biggest fetish, clocks. Well, at least that's what I'm assuming it is. If it's not, well, the dementia's kicking in. We get to see a bit of the Doctor's life outside of saving the Earth for the billionth time until disaster strikes. His music starts to skip. You telling me I made this sign for nothing? The Master has escaped and is taking control of the TARDIS. The Doctor sees this and responds by doing the tactical move of shitting his pants. We then get a hard cut to 1999 San Francisco. Now is probably a good time to point out that this film was actually made by Fox in an attempt to revive Doctor Who. So this movie is more of a American take on Doctor Who, which has always confused me. Why is a revival of a infamously British show so popular in Britain, it is literally a part of our culture, to be made for an American audience? Anyway, a chase is happening between this group of Asians and whoever this guy is. He is never seen again. This is where we get introduced to Chang Li, played by Yi Ji Tuso. They manage to escape the mad car person, but all's not well as a pipe is fallen, and a group of gangsters come out from what I can only assume as Oscar the Grouch's trash can. Probably had some weed in it. Oh, come on. You're telling me you don't look at this thing and assume there's at least 10 pounds of marijuana in that? Chang Li is about to get shot, but then the TARDIS dematerializes in front of it, saving him. The gang immediately tried shooting it. Because yes, a box appeared out of nowhere. Now let's fucking shoot it. The Doctor walks out the TARDIS like he didn't just hear those gunshots and gets shot. Well, I guess compared to the Doctor's other deaths, this is probably between falling and a Looney Tunes death on the scale of stupid deaths. The Doctor is lying on the ground and sees the Master escape the TARDIS and looks like he's schizophrenic.
Stop it. Stop.
He's taken to a hospital where his 2 hearts is discovered. Yeah, shouldn't we question that? What, we don't get paid enough? Alright then, just one more for the collection, I guess. And while the Master is seen slithering around the ambulance into a jacket, this is where we get introduced to Grace Holloway, played by Daphne Ashbrook, the companion of this film, and she's at a choir but she has to leave. She starts doing the surgery on the Doctor, which is when he wakes up and demands they stop because he's not human. The Doctor gets sedated and immediately wakes up. Wow, how fucking useful. The Doctor starts having a seizure and just dies. They try to bring him back, which they do, and he just dies immediately, but Grace is confused and demands to see the X-ray, which is when she discovers the two hearts. Chang Li is brought in to identify the Doctor, and he starts to act suspicious when Grace states that the hospital will contact his family. He proceeds to make a run for it with the Doctor's stuff, which is when the cliche person yelling for someone to be stopped and isn't stopped happens. Why is everyone in scenes like this such assholes? Like, are they contracted to or something? Oh, that person needs help. I should probably help them. Nah, who am I kidding? I got tax evasion to do. Hard cut to a couple in bed. Is this Doctor Who or James Bond?
I see into his mind. The weapon is harmless.
Yeah, but it's got a sting.
The Master goes into the guy's jacket, killing him. Cut back to the Doctor being in the mortuary while this fat nurse is watching Frankenstein, while the Doctor is regenerating, and they do this whole effect copying what happened in the movie. There he is, Paul McGann as the Doctor. I want to talk about Paul McGann as the Doctor quickly because I think he's insanely underrated. His Doctor is so good, and the fact this is technically his only appearance as the Doctor feels criminal. It might surprise you to know that Christopher Eccleston was actually offered the role, but turned it down as he didn't want to be attracted to a brand name. And so was Peter Capaldi. What? And so was Peter Capaldi. What? You're telling me my favourite Doctor could have been in the movie? He turned it down as he thought he wouldn't get the role. The Doctor literally punches out of his own grave, which the nurse faints after seeing the Doctor. The Doctor walks through the corridors of the hospital, which for some reason looks abandoned. He sees his face and asks who he is. That is quite literally the name of the damn show. Cut to the next morning and Grace is sleeping in the hospital, and you're telling me she didn't wake up after last night after all that? The Doctor is seen rummaging around through clothes with a nice little Fourth Doctor reference. Chang Li is opening the bag and finds the sonic screwdriver. Probably thought it was a expensive sex toy. The Doctor finds his outfit that he will borrow. Cut back to the sexy couple. The Master needs to find the Doctor, which is when we see his green eyes that he has for some reason. The nurse is called crazy for seeing the Doctor just rise from the dead. We see the Doctor all dressed up and has this whole scene about time. We get it. He's a Time Lord. You don't need to put such emphasis on time. The boss just throws away the evidence of the Doctor's second heart. What's this, a medical breakthrough? Grace threatens to quit. Her boss says no, so she leaves and goes into an elevator, and the Doctor just walks in. The Doctor starts acting all weird around her because he recognizes her. Or maybe he just wanted the bang. I don't know. The Doctor is acting weird in a parking lot. Grace gets in her car and somehow the Doctor got in and goes on about his heart. The Doctor pulls a string out and Grace recognises it. Oh, so that's where that went. Oh! The Master shows up to the hospital and asks where the Doctor's body is. The Doctor and Grace get back to her house to find out almost everything is gone as her ex-boyfriend Brian took it. Goddamn Brian, stupid fucking dog. Grace checks the Doctor and finds out he has two hearts. Grace says she isn't a child anymore and needs to stop being treated like one. The Doctor said that child dreams made her a doctor. Chang-Li returns to the TARDIS and discovers that it's bigger on the inside. That's when the Master shows up to be already inside of it, even though it was locked. I said the film was good. I never said it made sense. The Master takes off his glasses and hypnotizes Chang-Li. The Master lies to Chang-Li saying the Doctor stole his body. Cut back to Grace's house, who is analysing his blood, and the Doctor got new shoes.
Not bad. These belong to...
Brian? Yep. Keep them.
I think we should end the film right there. Nothing will beat that level of storytelling. The Doctor starts to remember Gallifrey. The Master's doing some more lying out of his ass, saying the Doctor's stuff is his stuff. The Master literally says the Doctor was Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan?
What about him?
That was him.
No way.
Yes way.
And if you thought that was crazy, guess who he was in 1939? I'll give you a little hint. He was Austrian. The Master bribes him with gold dust. The Master shows Chang-Li around the TARDIS. This is when we get shown to the Eye of Harmony, which is opened by Chang-Li looking into this hole. So there was actually meant to be a gag here. Genuinely, one of the funniest jokes of all time. Could have won an award for being the world's greatest comedian. I just forgot to record it. So, time for the old reliable. Cut back to the Doctor and Grace at night time, even though it was just day. The Doctor remembers who he is, and his first reaction is to immediately kiss Grace. Her reaction? Tell him to do it again.
Now do that again.
Oh, so when the Doctor does it, it's fine. But if I do it, I get hit with made-up charges such as sexual assault and rape. The Master and Chang-Li see the Doctor's last face and his new one. The Master sees the Doctor is half human. The Doctor essentially just exposition dumps the entirety of Doctor Who.
TARDIS, what's a TARDIS?
TARDIS is my ship. It carries me through time and space. TARDIS, it stands for time and relative dimension in space.
Yeah, Grace, we've got about 33 years worth of lore already, so grab some popcorn and she's already asleep. The Master has the balls to say the Doctor is lying. The Doctor explains that if the Eye of Harmony isn't closed, the whole planet will be sucked through it. Grace runs back to our house after realising the Doctor is nuts and calls an ambulance. The Doctor proves the Earth will be destroyed by walking through glass. Was that the best way he could have done that? Oh, and the CGI was ass as well, but it's Doctor Who, what do you expect? The atomic clock is showed off and the Doctor knows this will help him. Grace opens the door to find the Master, which the Doctor doesn't recognise. They make a quick hole and the Master's sunglasses fall off. The Doctor recognises him. The Master spits his fucking acid on Grace, but the Doctor sprays him with a fire extinguisher. Oh no, my weakness, fire extinguisher! The Doctor runs through traffic and offers a police officer a jelly baby.
What? He's British.
Yes, I suppose I am. Jelly baby officer?
10 out of 10, absolute cinema, nothing will ever beat. He's British.
He's British.
His gun and threatens to shoot himself. The Doctor and Grace talk and the Doctor gives Grace the gun. And they shoot the bike and get the keys and drive away. How do I show I mean business? Shoot the bike! Oh shit, I missed the bike! A chase ensues with the Doctor on a bike and the Master in an ambulance. The Doctor and Grace make it to the ITER, but so is the Master and Chang-Li. The Doctor and Grace walk around and the camera shows the atomic clock. They run into Professor Joseph Wagg and the Doctor asks him if he can see it. The Doctor tells the Professor that he is half human on his mum's side. The Doctor takes the opportunity to take the Professor's badge. I have no idea who he thinks he is anymore. I'm just wondering what would have happened if he missed. Sir, why are you grabbing my chest? I wanna bang. The Doctor takes the part from the atomic clock and sex joke.
I told you it was small.
What is it they say?
Yeah, they say that on my planet too.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I was watching Doctor Who. Not James Bond. They get caught and ask what's in his hand, which is a jelly baby. Oh, and apparently he's Sherlock Holmes now.
You do, huh?
Gareth, answer the second question on your midterm exam, not the third. The third may look easy, but you'll mess it up.
The Doctor and Grace see 4 men covered in the Master's goo. The Doctor and Grace run and propel down from a building with a hose. The Doctor and Grace ride off. The Doctor and Grace make it to the TARDIS and for some reason he has a spare key above the P letter. How has that thing not fallen off in flight? A police bike comes through and right back out. That's probably the funniest scene in the whole film. The Doctor finds out he might just be too late. The Doctor realises the TARDIS is out of power and needs to be jump-started. Quick, Grace, grab your 1986 Ford Fiesta. The Master takes control of Grace and knocks out the Doctor. The Doctor is brought to the Eye of Harmony room and the Master is revealed in his new outfit. What is it with Time Lords and dumb outfits? Put something normal on, you don't look menacing, you just look like you ran out of ideas for a Halloween costume. Grace puts this machine on the Doctor and cuts a party and clocks. Oh no, the horror! Chang starts to realise he's been lied to and the Master kills him. The Master stops controlling Grace by kissing her and using her eyes to open the Eye of Harmony. As you do. Grace runs back to the console to reroute the power. Bunch of clips of the countdown, and don't forget the shitty CGI. Grace reroutes the power and reverses time. The Master throws Grace over a railing. The Doctor and the Master fight. The Master tries to jump at the Doctor but accidentally jumps into the Eye of Harmony.
Someone was clearly picked last in basketball!
The Doctor tries to save the Master but the Master dies. Changli and Grace are put next to each other. Regeneration comes out of the Eye of Harmony, bringing them back to life. The Eye of Harmony shuts and the Doctor shows that Gallifrey still exists. Which may sound confusing, but to be fair, Gallifrey wasn't said to be destroyed till the Revival series. The TARDIS stops, but one smack fixes it. Don't you guys love it when smacking something fixes it? TV remote? Bang! Oh, it works now. Sonic screwdriver being a pain? Bang! Works now. Divorce? I'm pretty sure the smacking cards that. The TARDIS lands. Chang gives the Doctor his stuff back and the Doctor lets Chang keep the gold dust. The Doctor asks Grace to come with him. She says no but asks for him to do the same. They kiss and he says no. So this was the first time the Doctor had any form of relationship like this with a companion, as on Classic Who, it was a kids show, so they were actually never allowed to do this. They wave goodbye, the TARDIS dematerializes and the Doctor sits back down with his book. The record skips again, and that's the end. So that was Doctor Who the movie, and yeah, I love this. It's not exactly top of the class, but it just has that feel to it that I love. From the dodgy CGI to the acting, and the influence it's had on New Who is genuinely outstanding, especially since this wasn't made, really, by the BBC. I love this film, but I'm still stuck here on Earth, but you know what? I could get used to this. I could be a bookshop worker, a caretaker, I could be a secret agent, the Doctor. Go up to people and be like, I'm the Doctor, I'm a Time Lord, I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Gustavus, I'm 903 years old and I'm the man who's going to save your life and bang every single woman on this ship. Got a problem with that? Wait a minute. Ho ho ho! Forget what I just said. What have you got with this time? Oh, you've redecorated. I love it. And that was the day the Doctor left Earth once again, and he went on amazing. Oh, who cares? Doctor Who hasn't been good since David Tennant. Wait.